Hey guys, it's Britt. Tonight I'm here to talk to you for a few minutes about ShaneDawson's return to YouTube. Alas, he has returned and I had some thoughts about it, so if you are interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so after a very long absence, ShaneDawson decided to make his return to YouTube. On October 7th, he uploaded a video called The Haunting of ShaneDawson. Right now, it has over 4 million views. It has 320,000 likes to 54,000 dislikes. And as soon as I saw this video pop up, I immediately wanted to look at the like to dislike ratio. I didn't even know if it was going to be on or off. It's on, and it has been on since I discovered that the video came out. And the comments on here are very interesting, but before I read you some of the comments, I want to talk about his leaving the internet and going silent. If you clicked on this video or you're a subscriber of Shane, then you'll know the history of why he left the internet. We've all been through that a million times. I'm not going to bore you with a history lesson today because most of you probably are well aware of everything that unfolded. I give a lot of commentary on problematic influencers, family vloggers, toxicity, and negativity on YouTube as I see it from my seat. What really perplexes me about Shane is the fact that so many people are welcoming him back with open arms. First of all, let's talk about cancel culture because it's such a hot topic. So many people have differing opinions about, does cancel culture work? Is it good, bad, or indifferent? Do the influencers even pay attention to people trying to cancel them? The reason that it's so profound in this situation is because ShaneDawson was at one time, he was extremely successful despite changing up his genres multiple times. He was able to continue to grow, and I'm not talking about grow like 500 subscribers a month. He was gaining lots of subscribers year after year after year. And his video views continued to go up even though he had switched up the kind of content that he was making, which is admirable. However, when you're talking about ShaneDawson, there is no denying that his content early on YouTube was extremely problematic. Like I said, we all know why it was problematic and we know what videos were problematic. That being said, I've also talked quite a few times about the internet's short-term memory when it comes to problematic influencers and YouTubers. It sort of seems like, from what I've seen, again, this is only my personal opinion, what I have experienced and seen over the past few years is that an influencer will be admired and labeled as non-problematic, and then something comes out about them that they are either racist, homophobic, transphobic, being a jerk offline to other YouTubers, or just not being the person that they portray in videos, and everyone becomes very upset with said influencer. Commentary channels, drama channels will jump on the train to give their opinion about said influencer or YouTuber, and it's all the rage for a little while, whether that's 3 days, 3 weeks. It's usually not much longer than that. Even with the Nikki and Dan Philippi situation, they literally put down their dog who was healthy, and even with them, YouTube only talked about it for a certain amount of time. And I know that some people see that I'm still talking about Nikki and they're like, oh, well, she left the internet. What do you expect her to do? It's the fact that I don't have a short-term memory. And when it comes to someone like Nikki and Dan, who literally put down a healthy dog, you guys know animals are my passion. If I see an animal being mistreated, or unfortunately in this case, permanently removed from this world when he didn't need to be, I'm going to continue to remind people that Nikki and Dan are problematic. And if it means that I react to old videos, react to new videos, keep the conversation going, whatever it takes, I will continue to do that. Now, I'm not going to do a video every day. I'm not going to do one even every week, but I will continue to talk about them, because from what I've seen is once a lot of the commentary and drama channels stop talking about the influencer or YouTuber, it sort of seems like they feel then it's safe for them to slither their way back onto their platform, continue making normal content like nothing happened. And because of the nature of what Nikki and Dan did, that's why I continue to talk about them. Going off of that short-term memory that I've seen the internet have, when it comes to ShaneDawson, I do feel like initially people were really upset, but for some reason, now that he's back, some of those people are having sympathy for him that he went off of the internet for that long. They are having a little bit of compassion for him and being more willing to give him this however number chance it is for that person in Shane, because some people saw his problematic behavior, stopped liking him, so this might be their 5th or 6th chance that they have given ShaneDawson. You never know how long someone has been watching him and what they've seen, and they continue to give him chance after chance. For other people, they might have only discovered him in 2019 and all of this stuff popped off. So this is their like second chance. I hope that that makes sense. It is sort of interesting to me how so many people are welcoming him back with open arms. ShaneDawson is not someone who had tweets or texts or emails exposed from when he was 13 or 14, and that's why people were upset. This was a grown-ass man who was exposed for inappropriate actions to minors, and he was also shown to be racist. And I don't even want to hear about, oh, it's comedy. Oh, comedy has changed since when Shane was doing that kind of comedy. It's not funny. It never was funny. That is not comedy. That is racist content being put onto the internet and being tagged as comedy by the creator so that people might not take it so seriously. I think it's a crock and I'm not here for it. So I'm definitely never here for the excuses of, oh, it's funny, oh, it's just a sketch, you're taking it too seriously. And I understand that it's not for me to be upset about. However, when I see problematic, toxic, gross content, I will absolutely voice my opinion about it. Now, an apology is not mine to accept. However, I have every right to share my opinion on it, and if it's gross, it's gross. Point blank, period. So when it comes to Shane posting again on YouTube, I will not be watching his content moving forward. I did watch this video just out of curiosity because I knew that I was going to make this video. Now, of course, there are exceptions. If I choose to respond to a video that he makes, then I'm going to have to watch the video that he puts out. But for the most part, I have no plan to watch his content for entertainment value for myself, because I'm choosing to not support him. I want some more time to go by. I want to see where this goes. And for people that are so quick to welcome him back, I'm curious why. Why are you so willing to open this man back with open arms when his toxic and gross behavior was really not that long ago? So in this video, he mentions how he was in his early 20s and he hates looking at the person that was making that kind of content. Shane, you were still a grown-ass adult. Let's not act like you were 14 and had no clue what you were doing. You also had a team of people around you, friends, family, people who were working with you. So what that says is there were also other people co-signing this behavior. And if they weren't co-signing it, then he doubled down and posted it anyway, which tells me that as a man in his early 20s, he thought that that was okay. And it was comedy, not funny. So that's where I stand on this. I want to read a handful of these comments, and then I really want you guys to tell me how you feel about ShaneDawson's return to YouTube. Do you care? Do you not care? Are you still really upset by, everything that was shown and the reason that he left the internet in the first place? How do you guys feel about it? Were you a subscriber years ago? Were you a more recent subscriber? I would love to know how you guys feel about this, but let me read a few comments and then we'll be done with this video. So someone said, please don't forget the things this man has done. Research, remind yourself before you forgive him. Don't hate him because it's trendy. Realize why he was canceled and why people don't support him as a person, not just a creator. Don't forgive him because it's trendy. Remember what happened. Absolutely. That is absolutely correct. He's through it back like nothing happened. I genuinely never thought he was going to come back. This will be interesting for sure. Y'all switch up so fast. That's what I'm saying. Like, people are over here literally forgiving him and welcoming him back. Like, this is exactly what I'm talking about when I say that the internet has a short-term memory, and in certain situations, cancel culture is a myth. It is non-existent, and people will either come back and act like nothing happened, or they'll come back and play the sympathy card and talk about how many death threats they received and how people were coming for their kids. We heard that with Nikki Phillippi. My point is either way, they're going to come back because the money that YouTube pays them is too much to just walk away from. So they would rather be able to continue posting content and get hate watchers than actually leave because they're pieces of shit for people. Shane returning to YouTube makes my heart so happy. So happy to see you back. I missed you. Oh, I'm excited. He's posting again. Love you, Shane. So happy you're back. I love that you're back. Y'all change opinions more often than people change socks. I'm not really interested in the Shane drama, but I'm really surprised by how well this video has been received. Exactly. Don't let the haters stop you. No, Shane might have some haters. Valid. He has a huge platform online. However, most of the people that were upset about his actions were upset because they had every right to be. It's because he was shown to be a vile individual. Now, like I said before, do I believe that people can change and grow and all of that good stuff? Absolutely, but it's not going to be done in such a short period of time. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I won't be supporting his videos by watching them unless I plan to give commentary about a specific video. But the part that I keep going back to is the fact that he was in his early 20s when he was being a vile, cruel individual. And we haven't even touched on the fact that he decided to align himself with Jeffree Star, who is a known pig, in my personal opinion. So am I surprised that two vile individuals formed an alliance and decided to make, videos on YouTube to capitalize off of their creation? No, I'm not. But at the same time, I think that it says a lot about someone's character, the people that they choose to collaborate with and have in their life. I've said for a long time, I keep my circle very small. And that's not me bragging or anything like that. I just have a zero tolerance for nonsense. And if that means that my circle is tiny, but I can actually trust the people that are in that tiny little circle, I'm okay with that. Because I refuse to be aligned with or associated with anyone that's a piece of shit. Life is way too short to do that. All the time we see YouTubers doing this whole, aligning themselves with someone that's popular and they're popular. And at the end of the day, it's all for monetary gain. And if y'all want to sell your integrity, respect, and your soul for money, do it. But money only lasts so long. Integrity is what matters at the end of the day. So tell me what you guys think about all this. For now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.